I'm here with Shalini Harshwal, right?
Yes.
And she has a documentary called Out of a Gem. Tell us a little bit about the film.
It's a Midland documentary. It's about a group of Indian rural women who run a small jam factory literally in the middle of nowhere. And the ripple effect it has when women start earning their own money.
That is amazing. Was it inspired by your own experiences in India, or what inspired the film?
Well, it was a casual day, and I was at a cafe, and I was lucky enough to come across their jam. And in India, we don't generally get very good jams. So I was a little curious to know what brand it was, and I'd never heard of them before. I got to know a little bit about them and Googled them and wrote to them because I thought that it was very interesting. And they were very sweet enough to invite me. And I don't know why, but I decided let me just go and just visit them. It was
Why not? That's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah, because whatever I read about them was very interesting. It was I was very curious to know how are they doing it, because in India the concept of jam is not a very you don't make jams regularly at home. It's a fairly European kind of a concept. And for me to know that there are these rural women who are not just making these jams, but they are acing it. They just know how to do it right. And when I went there, and it wasn't so much about the jams, it was about them.
Absolutely, of course, about their story. Tell me, did they tell you why they decided to start making jam? Is that giving away too much of the story?
No, absolutely not. So there's this lady called Lynette Mushran. She was married to an Indian decades ago, and she's just turned 70, and some 12 years back, she wanted a house in the mountains. And she went there, and there was a lot of fruits going to waste because it was a backward area. They didn't have enough to pack it and sell it. So she decided, let me just do something with these apples, with these fruits. And she just called a few women and tried making something. And they got so hooked onto it, they decided, why not do something with it. And once it just grew as a hobby, as an idea. And what it led to was something much more than that, because she realized how it's helping them, not just monetarily, but also what it's doing to their self-confidence, to just realize that they can do something. They can talk to people who are not from the village and have that self-confidence, and it just changed everything.
What an amazing story. Tell me, is this your first film?
It's my first documentary, yes.
It's your first documentary. Were there other films before, or tell me what your projects are that you're working on now?
Well, I am actually a TVC director in India. I make promos, TVCs, virals. That's what my day job is.
Do you have another film that you're thinking about working on?
In fact, I've just finished working on another documentary. It's a short documentary. It's called Salgira Mubarak. It's about a doctor in Kashmir who had helped deliver 70 babies in 17 days during the Kashmir floods last year. So yeah, just finished work on that.
That's astounding. You're telling such great, deep stories, and I know that we as a community really appreciate that. Thank you for bringing those stories to us and for being here at the La Femme Film Festival. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me over.
Oh, absolutely. Tell the audience, where can they watch the film?
Well, it's being screened at La Femme International Festival on Sunday, 18th October at 11 a.m. And after which, hopefully sometime it's being screened at another festival in New York on 24th. So yeah, after that, let's see where all it goes.